Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. This is the First Amendment, one of the core values of our country.
Our nation fought to defend these rights for the people, including students like us.
These early victories have led to a body of clearly established law that protects students' free speech rights while they're at school. There has been no wavering for more than half a century that students must be free from viewpoint discrimination perpetrated by the schools. Unfortunately, the schools have not always responded to the case law positively, and that has led to continuing conflicts of schools engaging in sort of roving censorship.
Even today, this is still a struggle, whether it's with students trying to express their opinions or with the teachers trying to push theirs.
So what do we as students think?
It is not a school's place to define what is right and what is wrong. All they can do is provide the facts. It is then up to the students to interpret those facts and make their own decisions.
As the Supreme Court has said, we have to be careful lest we strangle the free mind at its source.
Where does this leave us, the students?
Our Constitution says we must take this risk, and our history says that it is this sort of hazardous freedom, this kind of openness, that is the basis of our national strength and of the independence and vigor of Americans who grow up and live in this relatively permissive, often disputatious society.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so I liked it. Did you get it?
I mean, I got it. It's just, I think it was pretty straightforward. I've seen lots of little videos like this that are nice and informational, but I guess I was never really aware of this kind of issue that was going on.
Yeah, I mean, we can't go around offending everybody all the time, though.
Well, why not? I mean, we're able to do that outside of school.
Well, I think that's what the video was trying to get across, like, why our rights are different just because we're in school.
I mean, I understand the want to protect all the students and everything, but just shutting us up in general isn't necessarily the answer now, is it?
And having teachers try to push ideas onto us or change what we believe in won't help either.
Yeah, I always saw the role of teachers as just like to give us the tools and kind of show them how to use them, but from what we do from that point on with the tools that we learn has to be our choice.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, you're right. We'd never really be able to do that, in the real world if we didn't have any experience in it. Like, we can't just, leave school one day and suddenly know what we're doing. If all we know is, how to just sit back and be quiet and just listen and accept what other people are telling us, we won't really be able to, we won't be our own selves. We'll just be, I don't know, we wouldn't be our own people.
I couldn't be happy like that.
Yeah, neither can I.
I mean, even if what we say comes across as argumentative, at least that gives us something to, build off of, some experience in standing up for what we believe in.
I mean, it doesn't have to be an argument. I mean, we can just discuss our ideas. What's the discussion if everybody already agrees with each other? I mean, that's not interesting. You don't get anywhere with that. It's like, okay, I agree with you. Moving on.
You're right. I think the big thing here is our freedom to choose.
You're right. Like, we can choose to say what we want to say, or we can choose not to say what we want to say. And we can choose to listen to what our teachers are saying, or we can choose not to listen to it, to accept what they're saying as, truth.
Yeah, that is our right as students.
That's our right as people.